So we're gonna go in the shop here and turn our attention over to something else, something old, but something useful. I want to encourage you guys to go subscribe if you haven't done so already. You will not want to miss that video whatsoever. And I enjoyed making it, and I know you guys will enjoy watching it too. So I want you guys go subscribe. I know for a fact that you'll enjoy what you're about to view. I just know it. The best thing I like about making YouTube videos is the interaction. I enjoy it. So we'll get you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and definitely subscribe. Well, so we're working on something old and something different today. We're gonna be, well, it's got tanks on it. It's got tanks on it. Whatever in the world it may be. I don't know. It's got liquid in it from over the winter time. I know that, but that liquid will not freeze whatsoever. It's tall. I know that. I can't even see inside of it from ground level. It sits up there a good bit. So, any guesses? It is a GMC Chevrolet. Truck is a I believe it's a 1980. I think 1980 Chevy C60 with a 427 gas guzzler underneath of that hood, and I don't know what it has for a transmission in it. It is a weird, unknown transmission to me. I am not familiar with the kind of transmission that is in this truck, other than it is geared really, really, really low. So let's turn some more lights on in the shop here, and we will do a little explanation of what we need to do to the old girl. So we're up in the cab here, the old girl, and I will say this is a weird transmission. I don't know if this is like, oh, what am I trying to say? The kind of transmission that gives you like a quad range in a 7000 series John Deere tractor, where you have 4 ranges on this stick and then 4 ranges on this stick. I don't know if that is accurate or not. And then we have some duct tape down here that has 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys can see that there. So I don't know what is for what. If anybody has any knowledge on this type of transmission, please let me know. There are no indicators on the shift quadrant whatsoever on this stick. I'm familiar with this stick here, not so much that one. I would like to learn all that I can about the dual transmission. If this is a gear reduction, then I'm right. If it is not, then oh well. But I'm pretty sure this is a gear reduction transmission, I think. So what we're going to do, the old girl, is we're going to check our engine oil, and we are going to put antifreeze in it because we picked a cold day to bring the old girl over to the farm. We just need to take care of the engine. that is in this truck, and it'll last us for many, 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 many years if you take care of it accordingly. Milk crates are always a good source of a step stool. Okay, and the engine or radiator support rather gives you a good place to grab a hold of, as well as the bumper, creating a very, very nice spot to put your foot, and then up you go. So we need to check. Oh my goodness. It's one of them spring-loaded caps, and I know why they're put on. Their antifreeze looks a little low. We might be topping that off after we get done greasing it. I'm going to put this on tight, just like it should, because if you don't and somebody goes to move the truck, this will blow off under pressure and you will have antifreeze all over the place. How did I get up here? Oh, yep. Just reverse the process. Easy as that. So I got the antifreeze all addressed. I'm not worried about the gas in the tank right now. I want to go on ahead, get myself a creeper, because well, I've been told that creepers are there for a reason, to roll around on the shop floor. Darn it, you bumped your sweatshirt. What did you do that for? That creepers are there for a reason, to roll underneath trucks and all that, instead of just rolling around on the dirt. So I went and got myself a grease gun, but before I grease or look for fittings, I'm gonna get out of these boots because I've had them on for like all morning. Yeah, it's time for the feet to breathe a little bit. Those boots are a lot more comfortable. They are. Okay, so I found me a creeper, and we're gonna use a grease gun. I do not have my Gator today, or else I would be using my Milwaukee. The next thing in line was this DeWalt 20 volt grease gun. This is what happens when only 2 or 3 people that actually care about the equipment. This thing looks as brand new as it came out of the box 8 months ago or a year ago. Yeah, it don't have grease all thrown all over it like a lot of the other ones do at the other place. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go for a little nap here. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna roll myself underneath this truck here and just take it easy. Okay? Gotta find a nice, suitable spot to just kick back and take it easy. Did you guys think I was actually serious? There was probably a few of you that were serious, that thought I was serious. So what we need to grease on the old girl is, I'm just going to try and find the fittings the best that I can, and the only way to do that is to stick your fingers in places that your fingers shouldn't be put in, and right there, just like that drive shaft. on that grease fitting. Right there's a grease fitting. And that greases the drive shaft that goes from the transmission, that is right there, to the rear end. At least half of it. And then I will move my way back or forward, depending on which way I feel like moving. See the grease? That's what you want to see. The old grease being pushed out. The new grease being inserted. Okay, so I might either need to A, spin this drive shaft, and that will entail starting the truck and putting the thing in gear. No, it looks like it greases. Yeah, greases that there, greases that. And I feel grease over here on this side. So, yep, it greases that over there. And the same back here will be done. Usually if one grease fit, or side of the universal has grease fitting showing on it, there's a good chance that it'll have grease fitting showing on the other side too, which this one might be letting me down. I don't know. I am not. Yup, right there. Yes, same exact spot. And just like that, greased. And you slide your way to the front end of the transmission. There's a grease fitting on the top side. Okay, so that drive shaft back there had the grease fittings kind of towards the bottom on the side. And this one here, they're a bit more challenging, so I won't be able, well, maybe. I won't be able to show you guys because I got this, I get the shifter linkage here to deal with, and that is what this is the shifter linkage. Can definitely tell this thing ain't been greased in a while. Right there's the new grease. But, hey, that's why it's getting it done now, because now's a good time to do it, and it needs to be done in order to take care of the truck. Just like the grease fittings down there. And I didn't bring a grease rag with me. Knew I was forgetting something. Okay, so I do believe that we are all finished with greasing the drive shaft. We got that up there. We got this back here. Let me grab that and put it on the belly. Like that as we move. Let me see. Move back here. We got that one. We got that one. Squeeze my way under the rear end, which ain't gonna happen. Man, that rear end is wet. I don't know, but I bet you there's a drive shaft that goes between the first rear end and the second rear end. I bet you guys a chocolate chip cookie. Yep, there is too. I can see it from here. So, there's no grease fitting back here. I just getting around to checking. Ouch. This grease fitting here, and it appears that there is not one. I feel grease there, but why? Ah. There it is on the other side. This ought to be fun. But it's going to take grease. Come hell or high water. Okay, so that got grease. Like it should. That's all the more grease you want to see. It just started to come out. I gotta find a grease fitting for this one. And I'm not being very successful at locating a grease fitting for this side. I don't know whether it got broke off or what happened. Oh no, I feel it. Hey there. Hey, can we? No. Oh, what the? Oh. Maybe I can get it right there. Maybe. I'll put you guys. I don't know where to put yous. Just so you can actually witness me. I don't know, doing something. You guys can. Oh, you guys can see anything? I don't know. Don't know if my. Oh yeah, it just barely fits in. That's all that one needed was a shot of grease. Okay, I think that is everything. I think it's grease. How did I get myself in here now? Oh boy. I'm kind of just. I think it's too low for a creeper. I tell you that back here. Nope, that ain't gonna do you no good. Why are you putting your foot up there? Grab hold of that channel and just slide your way on out of here. Now what you do with these things is you just kind of just kick them somewhere out of the way, and that makes me feel better that I'm actually useful and not a whiny little brat. Where did that old grease come from? So it tells me there should be a grease fitting around here somewheres. Since I found that old grease, kingpins, probably get grease. Yeah, there's one staring at me right. Nope. Yep. No, that's not grease fitting. Yeah. But, oh, I might just grease this off camera, guys. Please forgive me. Okay, so I believe that is all the grease fittings on this old truck. There's a grease fitting down there. They got grease. There's a grease fitting, well, down there for the kingpin. They got grease. That grease fitting there. Got grease, like I said, the kingpin. Steering, oh, my mind just went blank. Steering cylinder got grease. And the same on the other side. It all got grease, as you guys saw me do that. These were too small of an area to show greasing, but it's been greased. Tie rod end down there, and the kingpin down there, which the grease fitting is on that side. It'd be on the back side. So got it all taken care of, so that all we got to do now is dump the antifreeze in the old girl. Okay, so I'm gonna check this engine oil in this truck. I don't think it needs any, but there you go. It's on the stick. I'm not too entirely sure though. Oh yeah, it was good. Just for the heck of it, I will put it back in the engine block. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. So, yeah, it's been greased. We're not gonna do anything with the brakes because I was coming down the hill slowly and at the farm, and the thing about threw me through the windshield, so the brakes are tight. Need to mix up some 50-50, so it'd be half water or half a bottle of antifreeze to the rest of the jug with water. It's always a good thing to use an appropriate jug when mixing antifreeze or anything like that. And for those of you that don't believe me, there's the green antifreeze that's left over in the jug. Now, it's not going to take all of this. We might only need some, but we can make a full batch anyhow. And then once you take and fill your jug half full with green antifreeze, why there were so many partial jugs, I have no clue. But you just take and fill the rest with H2O. Just like that. Let's go dump it in the truck now. Oh, hi there. How'd you guys get... Oh, I know how you guys got up there. I put you guys up there. So, you guys are probably asking yourselves, why are you screwing around with putting that antifreeze in this jug when you could have just put it in half in the jug and then half in the tank, the green, and then the half with water? Well, okay. Let's go back to cooking class for a minute, okay? What did they teach you in cooking class in high school? You always measure your ingredients. Well, what are we doing here? We're measuring ingredients to get the end product, which is antifreeze. Would you just throw everything together in a pan or a meatloaf pan rather to get meatloaf? Would you just throw anything and everything in? No, you wouldn't do that. You would measure out the ingredients. And that is exactly what I've done with antifreeze. To get the right mixture is I measured it out accordingly to what I need for gasoline engines and diesel engines. Now, I've got this set up here to where that funnel fits in that hole. Don't ask me how it fits, but it does. We're going to put just a little bit of antifreeze in it at a time. So that way we don't overflow. And then that way we have a bigger mess on our hands. And it's getting up there. So we're only going to need just a little bit more. Maybe just a skosh more. And I think I'm going to call that good. Yes, because I don't know if you guys paid attention. It kind of burped and hiccuped a little bit. Well, it is right where it needs to be. Ronald, come here. It is right at the top. Where? Oh, there you go. Spill it all over the place. It is right where it needs to be. Oh, and if you guys got anything unkind to say, I don't care, because you know what? They're just comments, you know? Tell me I'm a moron. Tell me I'm an idiot. I don't care, because your comment and your view helps support my hobby. Bye, guys. We'll catch you next time.